It's your girl, Jay Renee. You know, us got something to say. And today, oh my goodness, I'm interviewing a PA legend in the building, aka from Trill City. You may have heard Bun B, you may have heard Pimp C, even Mickey Woods Jr., even, I'm just like some other artists too, because, you know, my mind is a little hazy sometimes. But this legend right here, GP45, when I tell you, even when I met him, when his mixtape came out Before the Deal, y'all, I knew he was destined for greatness. When I tell you, he has had nothing but growth, and he has been humble throughout this entire process and still remains humble, putting his people on and still handling his business, campaign business. That is, y'all give it up for GP45. Yay!
Going down. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on the show. I want to go back for a little bit when you dropped your mixtape Before the Deal. That is when, well, to be honest, y'all, we met through one of his friends, Jason. Like, we were, at the time, I was a part of a radio station, and we were interviewing Jason, and I said, GP, you really could have told me just get about your face at that time. But you was cool with it. You was cool and everything. And y'all, I was just all up in his face. Yeah, you really should have told me. Hey, girl, back up. But we had you on the show, and it was probably about a few weeks before you dropped Before the Deal, right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. Let's get into that process. Before the Deal, you can give a short synopsis of that mixtape and what that mixtape did for you leading into now.
Yeah. So okay, Before the Deal, that was I think that was my third project. Yeah, that was my third project. So I mean, just like in any other project, I'm just going in, working, trying to create a body of work to put out. And but it just so happened that particular project did a lot for me. It got me I guess you could say recognized by more people. Like a lot of people started to tap in with me more after I dropped that project. It was well received. And it actually, that's one of the projects like that actually did significantly increase my fan base and kind of put me more out there too. So, and Before the Deal was a good mixtape for me.
Now, from that point on, you were dropping these hit singles that led up to your album Hollywood dropping, correct?
Yeah. Thanks. Well, I dropped Campaign Business after Before the Deal, but yeah, then Hollywood after Campaign Business. So I did Before the Deal, and then I did Campaign Business, then I did Hollywood.
Now, what a lot of people may not understand is that you are from Port Arthur, Texas. Now, a lot of people may be like, oh, he from Houston. Baby, it's a Texas thing, very different. Okay, no. Tell me what that music for PA is like. I'm not gonna say versus Houston, but how do you all have your own sound that is significantly different from Houston?
Honestly, I really can't say that I know, like, I don't know, like, if we have a sound, like a particular sound, because I feel like everybody, you know, kind of like different in their own way. Like, you know, no two minds are alike. Like, and with the generation, I guess, musically that's coming up now, it's a little bit different than what the previous generations was kind of doing. Like you say, you got Mickey Woods Jr., myself, you know, Otis, Heezy, a couple other people. I don't want to start naming people because then I might leave people out, but just to name a few, and I feel like all those people are kind of different. You know, they all have different sounds, and you know, it's not nobody really like from our area that came before us that they sound like, as well as myself, but we all are influenced by, you know, of course, UGK and other artists maybe that came from that area. So, you know, I would say that we have a particular sound, but we are influenced by, you know, not only just the artists from Port Arthur, but the artists all over, you know, Texas.
And one thing I love about your music is that it transcends against all demographics. It's not just, oh, this is just for the young people, or oh, this is just for, you know, people born in the early 90s, or who I call the real millennials. But it's something that you can take a message from every verse, from every song that you put out there. It's not, you know, just the club bangers. It's more so you're delivering a message of sincerity. You're delivering a message of opportunity, of, you know, telling those who are listening, hey, go out there. You know, the opportunities for you are endless if as long as you stick to your hustle. You know what I mean? And like I said, there is a message, and the message that I took away from a couple of your singles is you can help others, you know, when you help yourself, because when you succeed, your whole team will succeed. Reach back and help those who want to be helped, as well as help people who you may not know that you see needs the help.
Yeah, facts. I'm big on helping people, because everybody, at some point, everybody needs help. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just always been instilled in me to just be like a helpful type of person. That's just in me. I always want to not just see myself succeed, but others around me and everybody. You know, even if I don't particularly, even if I don't know you, you know, I still want everybody to be in a great situation. I feel like any good person would want everybody to be, you know, in a good situation.
How did you develop your sound? Because you've been rapping for since when, 2012, I believe. Is that it, 2012, or maybe a little bit earlier than that?
Well, I've been rapping before that, but I started like recording and taking music seriously around 2012. So, um, you said, how did I develop my sound, my style?
Yeah, like how did you develop your sound?
Just by just working, writing music, and um, just over time, just doing music. That's just how I developed my sound. It's nothing particular that I did. I just followed my my mind and my heart on how to make music, how I like to make music, and you know, learn from other people along the way, and you know, make corrections and take things away and add things. So it's all just part of the journey, just doing music every day. As long as I, you know, listen to music and try to create some music, I'm gonna get better. My sound's gonna develop. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do nothing crazy. I don't have to go and find no way to create a sound, or you know, like as long as I'm working on the music, like my sound defined me, and that's what it did, and that's what it continues to do.
Talk to me about campaign business, and how did that movement in itself get started? Because it's now a clothing brand as well.
Yeah. So, um, campaign business started basically the movement in the clothes started from just me making my like naming my project campaign business. I usually like put out merch with my projects, and I did the campaign business mixtape, um, and the brand kind of derived from that. Instead of it just being just the merch for that particular project, it actually became a brand and a slogan and stuff, which it was already a slogan before, which came from, you know, Campaign for Greatness, a movement that I'm a part of with a bunch of my homies and my brothers. So that's where the campaign business term come from, and then the brand came from me just kind of branding it with the mixtape, and then now it just took off and became uh, like a brand with clothing and stuff like that.
Who has been your inspiration, or who has been that one, that force throughout this entire process, that's like, even when you may seem down, you know, they're always there to like lift you back up, like, hey bro, come on, let's keep going, let's keep going.
It's several people, man, but I would just say just one of the first people that come to mind, and particularly when it comes to the music or just being like anything, I would say my cousin Dang. He always like inspiring and always like there, like whatever, literally like word for word, whatever you need me to do, let me know. Like, you know, just one of those type of people. my cousin DJ, aka Dane.
And GP 45. Oh, well, I know what the GP stands for, but 45. Let's get into it. Talk to me about 45 and what does it stand for? Because I know what it stands for, but this is for the audience who's watching this. What does 45 stand for?
Oh man, so I explain this a lot, like dang near every time. So, but for the people that don't know, 4-5 is it's a movement that was created by one of my homies that actually passed away, but he made the movement behind his brother that passed away on he actually passed away on April 5th, which is the 4th month, 5th day. So we created a movement. Well, he created a movement behind it. And it just it became, a movement of inspiration and, a brand also, and, do music and represent that date just through a multitude of ways, So sorry, I probably didn't get a best explanation for that, but I feel like, people ask me that all the time. I'm just, I know you've seen people in interviews where they're like, I'm tired of answering that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was just one of the moments. So forgive me if I didn't answer that correctly, but it's, those who know, they know, you know what I'm saying? Those who don't know, I don't necessarily mind explaining it, but, it is kind of like, it gets, make me want to take that out of my name.
No, please don't take it out your name. Don't take it out your name, because I know you as GP45. It'll be mind-boggling. Be like, hey, I'm here for GP.
Maybe I should put something on my Instagram like, hey, this what that stand for. And then when people ask, I would just be like, well, see, that's how I know you didn't look on my Instagram, because it's already right there. And, for the people who want to know, you can go look on my Instagram.
I mean, just don't take it out your name. Don't take it out your name, because I'm accustomed to it.
I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I'm an artist. Like, it happens, And then I'm already early in my career too, so I mean, for me golly, the interviews just really ain't even just start. I mean, I do interviews a lot, but it ain't even just reached its peak yet. So hopefully, by that time, they don't even ask no more.
Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Let's get into your career. You said before the deal, the mixtape it created a lot of opportunities for you. Talk about the opportunity with Bun B and Talib Kweli.
Yeah, so that opportunity was random. I was in LA, and Bun actually had came to LA. Like the next day that I was out there, he had came out there for his own reasons. He had hit me up in the morning and was like that he was going to the studio to work on some stuff with did he tell me? I don't know. He might have told me. He said he was going to work on some stuff with Talib Kweli or whatever song, and he invited me to come. So I'm like, cool, bet. Like, I'm just thinking, like, I'm going to just go up there, be chilling and, doing what we do in the studio, relaxing. But I'm not thinking I'm going to record nothing. So we in there, we chilling, you know what I'm saying? Talib Kweli in there, Bun in there. And I go in there, we just chilling, vibing, smoking, whatever. I'm listening to them, watching them do what they doing. I'm talking to the engineer and stuff. And then Bun come and ask me, like, hey, you want to put a hook on here? And at the same time, I was like, dang, like, of course, yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, dang, like, it's Bun B and Talib Kweli, like, dang, like these two rappers that really rap. I rap too, but it's also like, dang, like, like, damn. So, but it was just cool. It's cool looking back to have that moment where it's like you almost like not questioning yourself, but like just realizing like the level of expertise that you about to be incorporated in. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, wow, like this is big. I got it's almost like a little bit pressure, for your first time being in a situation like that. But it's also like, you're grateful for that, to be in that situation.
So when Talib heard you, what was his reaction? What was the room like? Like, oh damn, I really just did this. What's the lead quality, bro?
Nah, I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember the reaction. Like, cause once I started doing it, like I wasn't looking for no reaction. Like I was in that mode. Like I'm, like I was a artist, a peer. Cause at the same time, like with all due respect to all the artists too, I feel like I'm just as great. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think even after I was done, like I wasn't looking for, like probably part of me was, but most of me wasn't like looking for no like sense of approval. Like you always want people to like it, but at the same time, I was like, okay, I did. I know I did. I left it all out there. You feel me? So if they liked it or not, I know, and music, you're not always gonna do like that's the beautiful thing about music. Like it's not always gonna be, you're not always gonna do good. No matter what the moment is, you could be Future and Drake. Like if it don't happen, don't happen. But sometimes, it's just good to be in those situations. In that way, no matter what, you still get to experience it. So I don't even know if the song will come out. You know what I'm saying? Even if I never hear the song, I'm still glad to have that experience. You know what I'm saying? Because those are two legends. Those are two highly respected artists. You know what I'm saying? So just for me to be able to experience that in the randomness that it happened, that's a cool story in itself.
What about you going on tour for the first time? What was that feeling like? You went on tour with, was it J Stone?
I mean, you can kind of, yeah, you can say it was like a tour. It was, I guess, a couple dates, like a couple off dates, but nah, it was cool. I mean, it's always cool to go and perform, especially when it's outside of, your hometown and stuff. So that's cool. That's dope. I love to perform. I get better every time. I love to perform. I love going on tour. I love to be doing shows, period, live music, period. It's always dope getting to interact with the fans and to display my talents to people that haven't had a chance to hear me yet.
What was it like to perform at your very first show that you can remember? Like, it maybe some years back, but what was that feeling like when you grabbed the mic and you got to engage with the crowd and allow them to listen to who you are as an artist?
Nah, for sure. It was dope. I remember when I threw my very first own show. It was dope as well. I was a lot more, probably a little bit, not nervous, but I was a little bit more inexperienced then. So the performances wasn't as good as they are now, but I was still excited. It was still good shows, and people always enjoyed themselves, and we always had a great crowd. So
I remember, oh my God, when was the last time we met? It was when you and Stone were performing. And when I tell you, man, I was trying to take the best picture ever because I'm like, okay, he got the crowd rocking, he moving. I'm like, okay, let's see, come on, let's just get one good stance. And I just want to thank you so much for that opportunity, man, because that was something I like. We've interviewed you, but to see you actually perform, that was
did you have a good?
mind-blowing. It was amazing.
You had a good time?
Yeah, I had a good time. You didn't see us over there dancing. Well, it was dark. I was about to say, you didn't see us over there dancing. But it's like
Hey, it's nice to hear from out your mouth if you had a good time in there.
I've met a lot of people, and I still talk to them to this day. And I'm like, yeah, of course I know GP45. Like, that's bro.
Hey.
And how was that for you? Like, what was that feeling like for you?
What was that?
That entire performance day, because I thought you were about to jump out in the crowd.
At Warehouse Live?
Yeah, I thought you were about to jump out into the crowd because they was ready.
Nah, I don't like to jump in the crowd. But nah, it was dope, man. I had have a great support system, and it shows. And I mean, like I said, I love to perform, so You know, anytime I get to perform in front of people and I get to, like they get to see like me, the artist that I am, it's always beautiful because I feel like I have something to offer to music. So when that's received and appreciated, it's fulfilling.
Talk about the time when you flew to New York, right? And it's cold as bricks out there, yo. Like for real, it was cold as bricks because I saw real snow in your pictures. I was like, what? Okay, because I
Right.
think I had sent you a message. I thought you had moved there. I was like, wait, what happened?
Yeah,
But you went there and you shot a few videos and a few scenes for your music video. And
yeah.
I was like, he in the bodega with it? But my question is, why New York? Why New York at that time?
Just wanted to go somewhere different, particularly. That's all it really was. Just wanted to go somewhere and shoot a video different, do something different. Because we know that, like, I knew like I was putting out great music, and I know that I was like shooting the content, shooting the videos, but it wasn't like I still wasn't getting the views I felt like like it should have got. So I started just going to different places just to get different content. And while I also had some friends there also. So while I was out there, I also recorded some music and stuff like that. So it just all worked out. But I particularly wanted to go to shoot a video.
So you say you have friends out there in New York. You talking about
Near Valley.
Timo,
And time is a show.
Timo Dunn, right? Timo
Yeah.
Dunn. Yeah, like okay. That part of the song, he said the last time a New York nigga got with a PA nigga, that's how you got big pimping. I said, ooh. I said, what? I had to run that, bruh. I was like, are you? But when you think about it, those that know, okay.
Yeah.
How was that, man?
I was what?
Like, I mean, first off, how did you all meet? And then two, what was like you all's writing process? Because oftentimes when you hear two artists on a track, it sounds like they're competing against each other, but you all's flowed right, like perfect.
Yeah. No. So I met Dom a couple years ago at South by Southwest, in Austin, and we just been cool ever since. But that song came along. He already had did the hook in his verse, and that Zone song I'm talking about. He did his hook in the verse already, so he brought it to me and wanted me to put a verse on there, and I think I actually I think I freestyled that. Yeah, I did. I didn't write that, so not freestyle, but like I punched in. I wasn't writing it. I think he recorded it too. He recorded me at my house. I did it, and yeah, it was easy. It's easy. I just do it. I go in there and get to the mic and get to coming up with something. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. But that one in particular was easy.
Wait, hold on. I'm not you freestyled that? Nah,
Yeah,
man, nah. But what?
yeah, calm down. I freestyled. It's
No, what
not.
I'm saying is,
When
it just
I know,
sounds like it's impeccable. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, I know, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's impeccable, but like I'm saying, like when I say I freestyled it, so it's like I'm going in and I'm coming up with lines. I'm not writing it down and stuff. But what I did with that, I came up with the line, whatever. All right, punch me in, blah blah blah. Then I come up with the next line. All right, bet. And then so when I'm done with that, then on that particular song, I went back and wrote everything down that I said so that I can do it, have it sounding better, do it all in one take. That was actually, yeah, that was that process. Oh yeah,
So
it's not. I did that on a couple times. Sometimes I don't even have to go back and write it down. I can just leave it like that. Like on that song "Kill It," I did that song like that. It's a couple other songs, but I mean, once you've been doing it for this long, And you know, it is what it is. I don't want to sound braggadocious.
You're not. I swear you're not. Like, it's just amazing because as young as you are,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the lyrics that you use, you speak of as someone who is an OG. Like, you've been through this life before. And it's like you reaching back to teach the young ones, like, hey, here's the blueprint. This is what you need to do. I'm here to help you.
Yeah. Now, facts. I don't try to like impose, like be over aggressive with it, but I mean, if you do need some inspiration, some advice like that, you definitely can listen.
Now, I've been on your page before, and it was this one particular freestyle, and I think you named it Limitless.
Yeah, probably so.
Have you dropped that single yet?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. I can't remember because I know I changed the name to that, so I might have did. There might be one, and it also sound like one of the ones that I didn't put out. Thought about doing it, but no, I don't know.
Because I mean that whole line where you said you have different projects and you still got a homie in the project.
Yeah, no, I didn't put that one out. I just dropped the project, but my dog's still in the project.
So when you gonna drop it? That is just fire, man. That is fire. I know that probably was a freestyle workout, but you gotta drop that, man. That's just heat right there.
I might drop it. I might use those bars for another song or something.
Now your album Hollywood. Why name it Hollywood? Was there a particular reason behind the name of naming your album that?
That's so for the people that don't know, like that's one of my nicknames too, is Hollywood. Some of my homies gave me that name. And so that's kind of what that was. That was just like like that was just like me, I guess, introducing Hollywood kind of to, to the world.
Is there anyone from Houston that you haven't worked with, or anyone, we're just going to change it, anyone in general that you would like to work with that you haven't worked with already?
Yeah, it's a couple people. I ain't gonna say no names though.
Nothing, nobody?
Nah, I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna leave nobody out.
Do you think you and Bun B will possibly have a collaborative mixtape in the future, or has that probably already been done?
Probably not.
Wait, are you open to having a collaborative mixtape with somebody?
Yeah.
I was about to say who, but you know, name no names. Where do you?
I mean, the people know. I mean, they know who they are. The people that I do music with, they know that who can come and do a project with me.
Where did you see yourself as a younger GP45, and then looking on it now, what advice would you have to give to young GP45?
Just stay a course, stay focused, be more focused, be more hungrier. Like be more focused, to put it all in a nutshell. Be more narrow focused.
How do you remain an humble artist as well as an humble businessman at the same time, and find that perfect balance in between the two?
God, just God, like relationship with God.
Do you think it's essential for young artists to have that aspect
For people,
as far as knowing their business ins and outs as well as their artistry?
most definitely. If you wanna create generational wealth. Now, if you just want to be rich for a couple of years, or if you just want to be rich by yourself, then you don't have to learn all that. But if you want to be able to change, you know, multiple lives, then you should learn as much as possible about whatever you're doing. Learn as much as possible. You don't have to know everything, but know a lot of things.
Are you still independent?
Mm-hmm.
Are you thinking about signing anyone or even creating a label?
Yeah.
Okay, what would be the name of the label?
Whatever the name of the label would be. Nah, I'm playing. I don't know. I mean, I have an idea, but I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna say it right now.
So you do have some artists that you are looking at.
Yeah, I got people that I got friends that I know that I can help them. You know, I just wanna be in a proper position to do so as well. But it's many people I can help.
What other business entities have you stepped foot in?
Uh, man, renting cars, like rental car service, renting cars out, like Turo. Of course, I got my brand. Uh, we inside of I'm inside the booth right now at our building. Me and two of my partners, we have a 5,000 square foot building with it's like a multimedia purpose building. We got a studio in here. We got event space where you can do. We got a place where you can do photo shoots. Vanity room we're working on. We got another studio. We got another partner of mine in another room that does the branding and designing and stuff like that for a lot of people here in Houston. So that's a couple of investments. I'm doing some I guess you can, I don't know how to exactly say it, but I'm dealing with this platform. I'm invested in this platform that does some crypto trading with some percentage guarantees weekly. I ain't gonna say their name and stuff like that, but if you tap in with me on a personal level, I don't mind letting people know. But so yeah, that's a couple things I'm doing right now.
And I see you're in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean you're about to drop a project or dropping a couple singles sometime soon?
Yup.
Can you give me some insight on it? Yup. Nope. Not ready yet.
Nah, I mean, what you want to know? Like, I'm just starting.
I mean, I would like to know, what single is coming up next. We need to watch it for.
I'm just started.
Okay, you just started.
Yeah. Like probably like no song. I got songs that I recorded that's potential I'm working on, but like I'm literally just starting. So I don't have no singles, no features. Like this dang near like day one, day two.
Okay, I mean, another project I would like to see you collab with is definitely Timo Don. I looked at some of his stuff too,
Yeah.
and so that'll be like, man, that would be dope. Cause I mean, it's just that your flows are just.
Yeah, no, that's my bro. I love Don. We might do something when I'm in New York in 2 months. I'll be out there in about almost like a month and a half, maybe a month in a couple of days actually, because April almost over. I'll be out there like June 3rd.
What's next for GP45?
More music, more everything, more inspiration, more motivation, more, more life.
I definitely feel that. And go ahead and tell everybody your social media platform. Where can they hear your music? Where can they buy your music? All that good stuff.
So my Instagram is at GP_45. Again, my Instagram is at GP_45. My Twitter is at 4GP5. Again, that's at 4GP. And my music is everywhere. Just type in GP, then hit the space bar 4/5. And yeah, you can find me anywhere: Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, Tidal. Just type in GP space 4/5. And I should pop up. One of the best up and coming artists. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say too much. The music definitely speaks for itself, you know. So y'all go check that out, man. Go check me out. Be looking for some new music.
And oh my goodness, like I said, thank you so much for the opportunity to interview you. I know you have a busy schedule because you in the studio, so good thing I caught you before you started flowing, bro.
We was just about to put up beats and everything.
Hey, bro, look, blessings and opportunities to you, and of course, happiness and longevity, my brother. Have a great day.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And I wish you success on your show and in your career and your future. And, you know, if there's anything I can do to help you along the way, I'm here.
Thank you. Bye. Until next week, everybody. This is the TWM, aka the Talk With Me podcast. This is your girl, Jay Renee. And you know I've got something to say. Signing out. Hey, everybody. What's going on? It's your girl, Jay Renee. You know I've got something to say. Bringing you new episodes and new guests on the Talk With Me podcast exclusively on YouTube. Like, share, and of course, subscribe. And follow us on IG too. All right, y'all. Bye.